Darwin!
Off to Darwin.
Yeah, I didn't realize it actually is totally because of Charles Darwin. Evolution, ever heard of it? What else did he do?
Went to school for
Science or what?
He has a cool name.
Did he make his name cool or did he already have a cool name?
Boy, do we have a good one for you today.
We're gonna go see ourselves some deadly, vicious crocs.
We are gonna swim with them.
What?
Stay tuned.
We literally got the cage of death. The lizard calls to me in the deep of night. Beady eyes still my heart with their dire intentions. Cold-blooded fury. A slow fate of waiting, tongue tasted in the air. Mark my words, the worst is yet to be known, for these deadly creatures are a fear all their own. Much faith we put in plexiglass and plastic stone, for in this moment this closeness could give them a chance to strike home.
I've held one of those before.
What does this remind you of? Oh, he's got his tail.
Buddy.
Oh, they're fighting. That's their homie. Oh, jeez, it's a battle. Oh, man.
Freshwater friendly.
See, it won't eat you whole. It'll bite you into pieces first, which gives you time. Here's the cage we're gonna be in.
Gonna go underwater and fill.
Oh my goodness. You get claustrophobic?
Ready?
You ready to go in?
I'm ready. I'm so excited.
We learned that a lot of the crocs here they're not technically rescued, but they are, I think they're croc rescued. Because crocs don't need to be rescued, I'm sure. But, unfortunately, the problematic crocs, it's either to the heavenly gates, or if there's a spot here, then they're able to come here.
They could eat us if they wanted. I'll let them.
If a croc learns that he can eat humans, then he becomes a problem. And they put the problem ones here.
You could do it.
2, 1, go! Right, so that's just...
Before the dive, we got to look at the crocs, and they were massive. I knew they were gonna be big, but damn! I wasn't at all scared of the crocs, but more of the cables snapping and the glass tube falling in and drowning. But the guy who did the safety briefing said, "You'll be right. It holds massive amounts of kilos." There were 4 different croc tanks, and they lower you into the tank with the most active croc, in which we got Leo.
Still death in waiting water for a natural-born killer. Long before the time of man, this reptile walked a precarious land. In swamp and bog of salt and brine, the fine line between dead and alive is marked by prehistoric time. Sharp teeth crooked and jaws crushing beneath the tide of merciless agony. Eyes trained in the mind of a trickster. I dare not go up against this salt river monster. To think not but plastic separates us from the dinner's bell and a bill due to an apex food chain predator. The belly of the beast is tough as black scales, a patience that gives chase to a nun's virtue. They lay in wait enough to incite calm and unsuspecting fear. No disruption of water, no bubbles to give warning. Only calculated strikes and deadly toll, for it's not the bite that kills you, but the death roll. We drown ourselves in fear for the cage of death to be a simulated end. A croc encounter is close enough to touch, and yet we can live to tell the tale. It may seem like a mockery of Darwin's natural selection, but on the contrary, we now have a deeper respect for a croc's place in the food chain. Although scary and detrimental to your health, the saltwater crocodile is essential for an ecosystem. When the top of the food chain's life's in question, everything down the chain falls apart. We had a crazy experience, and this will stay in my memory for as long as I live. It may be expensive, but these experiences are once in a lifetime. If you find yourself in the top end, you might as well jump in the cage of death.
Being so close and face to face with the croc was so cool. He swam all around us just inches away, keeping calm and still. Exactly what they do before they're gonna attack. I'm sure we looked like very yummy bait. Regular feedings are done in a way that encourage the crocodile's natural instincts, in which we get to experience Leo's 3-ton bite force. You get to swim with them for 15 minutes, but we got a bit extra time because the workers couldn't lure Leo away from us to raise the cage out. He was just too interested in us. Such an exhilarating experience, and yet I hope this is the only time we ever swim with crocs.
What is my hair doing? Dad, if you're watching, I made it out alive. Mom, you don't know about this experience because I always tell you these things after the fact. That way you don't freak out.
All right, well, that was the croc experience. Absolutely terrifying. I will have nightmares of that. Now we're on to a sunset market. And as you can tell, the sun is setting.
It's pretty bright in the middle of the sky.
Well, we're gonna go get some food.
Oh, we're in the market. Woo.
Delicious.
Can we just check? Can I get a little practice round of applause from you guys? I can do something. It's pretty good. I'm going to be honest with you. It is about 50% getting the jokes. Come on, just come on.
Hey.
We ordered ice cream, but it's so hot out here, so it's melting so quick. We probably look like animals.
There's a lot of people here.
Literally a million people. No. This better be a good sunset. It's like at the end of a movie when people start laughing and you're like, no.
I detest other people's joy.
Pirates of Caribbean.
Missy said it was mid.
Well,
We did it. I flirted with getting yet another tote bag, but I don't know.
we got food instead.
Yeah, food is the best because it leaves me
love
satisfied and things. I don't need things in my life, you know?
You don't need no materialistic lifestyle.
Even if it is a really cute tote bag, I would totally use all the time and then lose in like 4 weeks. I feel like they're trying to make a 69 joke, but they have a kid or something.
Double Prado. Olivia! Us and our vegan rolls. We're tribal idiots. Oh, don't make it obvious. That's good.
What's it like?
Big fat raisin with a stick in the middle.
She's turned into an old lady. She likes dates. You wanna go on a
I
date?
like to go on a date.
Glorious camp. Amazing. It is not all exploring. One thing you can't avoid in this life, I thought was only taxes. No. There's something else you can't avoid. Laundry. Missy's keeping an eye on it so it doesn't get stolen. I told her it's like watching paint dry, but how's the show going?
Making sure none of them fall in.
Oh,
I've already caught 2 of them.
Oh, wow, look at that. Don't you go anywhere. Riveting stuff. Yeah,
Why
that's her job.
I'm here.
The ants. They continue to plague us. No, we can't leave anything for any amount of time whatsoever. They become crawling. Gotta love a reset day. There's the pool. Amenities. When you've been roughing it for a while.
We're treating ourselves.
We also have no choice. There's no free camps in Darwin if you didn't know. He's really checking for danger.
No. Die! Oh, he's still breathing.
You kinky, huh? Boiled Brussels sprouts.
Whereas I tried the fruits. Now it's Rhys's turn. Try veggies.
Oh, I've had Brussels sprouts, not boiled though.
Not to their freshest and purest way.
You mean their grossest way? I want
healthiest.
nice and oil and salt.
No.
I'm not gonna lie, this is rough. I'd rather die sooner and happy than have these boiled cabbages one more time. You're the devil. This is revolting.
You're almost there.
I loathe eating these. If I eat all of them, can we go get ice cream after?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't
wanna.
Rhys,
Oh,
what are you doing?
Yeah, just checking the tires. Can we go get the ice cream now? No, that's okay. You don't need to.
What's down there?
No, we lost the bowl actually, it's gone.
You were hiding the Brussels sprouts. Bad. You look like you've been through it.
I like choked on a Brussels sprout at the end and it's like, feels so bad. I literally thought I was gonna throw up.
We are going to see Charles Darwin today.
He's still alive. He's actually mummified at the top of Darwin. So we're gonna go see his pyramid.
Off to Darwin we go.
Let's see the city that's always last on the list. Oh, good.
Oh, yes. I think Charles Darwin would be a little confused with what we just saw.
We still haven't figured out why it's Charles Darwin.
It should be called World War II National Park.
Well, I think it was called Darwin before World War II.
And now it's more World War II than Charles Darwin, maybe.
We're on the hunt for Charles Darwin in Charles Darwin National Park. Uh-oh, I think I see something. You can go your own way. Doesn't that just remind you of Charles Darwin?
Darwin!
That's good.
Territory.
Now we're exploring the actual city itself.
We're on the waterfront. I feel artistic.
The wave pool is a perfect way to cool off without getting eaten by a croc.
Yeah, right? I think they'd see you.
Darwin is the most northern point in Australia Rhys and I will travel. It's a pretty small city, but it does reside 140,000 people, more than half the population of Northern Territory. It's super hot, so it makes sense that the waterfront precinct is in the heart of the city.
That looks like sea sun.
Civic Square. The whole thing isn't very square shaped.
It was also NAIDOC week here, in which Rhys and I would like to acknowledge all First Peoples of this beautiful land.
How much for a night, baby? Wow.
That's hot.
Dig it.
You see how his head is exactly in the same position?
Oh, the wormy! He's got a wormy! Charles! The city needs you. We found him.
Darwin is just Broom on steroids. It looks a lot like it. It gives me the same vibe. Less red dirt.
I think that if Broome just wasn't so committed to the small town Western Australia, it would probably turn into something like this.
Something like this. We're driving through a locals only area.
Yeah.
Whoops. They could spot us a mile away with our surfboards and New South Wales plate.
You telling me I can't enjoy this park if I don't live here?
Nope, you're not allowed.
This is Gold Coast vibes for sure. I mean, I think if
Bougie.
saved up all of our money for the rest of our lives, we could buy one when we're dead. It's
pretty
They're
young.
laying down some pipe. Nice. Stand.
Where's the beach? Crocodiles.
Made it to the east end of Darwin. Dudley Point.
Dudley.
Doobly and Dudley. Think there's any crocs in them waters?
We shall find out. We're gonna throw Rhys in.
Are those crocs over there? Oh.
Those are rocks.
You could like walk.
Oh yeah,
like,
you could.
Look
I
at
don't know
that.
if you'd want to. I want to see one. Wallabies.
Ooh, I saw one of these actually.
You saw one of these?
Yeah.
Look at.
Ooh. That was Darwin. We're back at the caravan park. We're going to enjoy our luxurious stay here. Go to the pool section, get some work done. amenities. Woo. We beat the cage of death.
We did it.
Keep it boxing. You're gonna need to keep your hands up there because we
Survived.
That's the end of Darwin. It's really cute, kind of small, but also sort of big. It looks like it's getting bigger.
Pretty
and
modern.
Crocs are quite the vibe. Crocodiles. What did you think of Darwin?
I liked it. Cage of death was the best part.
Yeah, we got a little too friendly with the crocodiles, and now it's on the way to the real deal, Cockadoo National Park. Adoo National Park.
Cock-a-doodle-doo, the cow says moo.
All right, we'll see you there. Also, you should totally like and subscribe to the channel. We love you so much. Okay, bye.